Hello people, happy Wednesday. It's Gino here from realeverydayenglish.com. In today's video we're going to be covering sayings and idioms that use pieces of clothing in them, okay? So for example, hat. Let's do this. If this is your first time here and you're a person who is trying to improve your spoken English and sound like a more confident and natural English speaker, then you're definitely in the right place and you may want to consider subscribing to the channel. If you do make the decision to subscribe, make sure you hit the little bell notification so then you never miss a free weekly upload. So you're going to notice as we work our way through this list that quite a lot of them use the word hat or an alternative to the word hat. It wasn't intended to be like that, it's just that I was thinking to myself, which are the most common ones that I hear day in, day out, and it just so happens that quite a few of them use the word hat. Let's get straight to it then. So the first one is to keep something under your hat. Not literally, of course. So I'm not going to literally keep the pen under my hat. I can't even do that, but I might want to do that, but this is not what this means. What this means is to keep something a secret, okay? So, example, if I've got a new job and I tell my colleague, my best work friend, I had an interview last week, I've got a new job, but keep it under your hat until I've told the boss. And it means don't tell anyone, keep it to yourself. Number 2 today is to wear the pants. And when someone is described as wearing the pants in a family or relationship, it means that they are the person who's clearly in charge, who clearly has authority. I don't really hear it used in regard to families, but I hear it used in regard to relationships all the time, okay? So if a guy is constantly getting bossed around by his girlfriend, or vice versa, you can say something like, you can tell who wears the pants in that relationship. Or you could say, she definitely wears the pants in that relationship because she's always seems to be the one who has the final say. Next one is to put your thinking cap on. To put your thinking cap on. And what this means is basically to concentrate or think about something intensely, okay? So if I have a list of video ideas, okay? Ideas that I'm going to do videos on in the future. If I get to the end of that list, then I can say to someone, oh no, I need to get my thinking cap on and think of some new video ideas. Next one is below the belt, okay? And when you describe something as being below the belt, what you mean is that it was done unfairly or unjustly. So to give you an example, if two people are taking part in a debate, okay, a proper debate, a moderated debate, and one person feels like they are losing the debate, okay? So what they do is they resort to throwing personal insults at the other person. Then you could say something like, if you start throwing personal insults in a debate, that's below the belt, and it means it's unjust or unfair. At the drop of a hat, this is another one that uses the word hat. So at the drop of a hat means without hesitation, okay? So, for example, let's use a work setting again. If I'm at work and I'm unhappy with my job, then I could say something to my colleague like, I don't like it here, so as soon as another job comes up, I'm going to hand my notice in at the drop of a hat, and it means without hesitation. To have a bee in your bonnet. Now a bonnet is a kind of hat, okay? It's not a word that's normally used, but this saying is a very frequently used saying, okay? So to have a bee in your bonnet, and what this means is to be angry about something. So if I come home from work, for example, and there's nowhere to park in the street, so I have to park my car on the front of my neighbour's house, for example, and my neighbour doesn't like that very much, and she starts being in a mood with me, so she starts being funny with me whenever she sees me, then I could say something like, oh, I had to park my car on my neighbour's front, and since then she's had a bee in a bonnet, and it means she's been angry about it. Next one is fairly easy, it's hat trick, okay? Now we use the word hat trick to describe when one player has scored 3 goals on a team, so whether it be a football team or a hockey team or whatever it is. So when you say, oh, he scored an hat trick, or he has an hat trick, it means he scored 3 goals in one game. To take your hat off to someone. To take your hat off to someone. What this means is to show congratulations or admiration for something they've done, okay? So if somebody has been through some really challenging times, but they still managed to pull through and make it through, you can say, honestly mate, I take my hat off to you. well done. I take my hat off to you, and it means congratulations. Fill your boots. This one means take as much as you want of something, basically, okay? So if I'm having a party and I have a buffet is like lots of food for people to share who are at a party, okay? So if I've made a big buffet for all the people at the party and not many people are eating, then I can say, come on guys, fill your boots. I've made loads of food, fill your boots. And it means take as much as you can. That's it for this week's video, people. If you like it and you find it useful, then please feel free to share it with your English learning friends. And I'll see you people in the next video. Peace and love. Take care. Ciao.